Don't know where the camera stopped, but we're setting up on the ends now. The end cut, to cut it to length. And I was just taking a skim cut to clean them up. I need to go just a little more on that. So we get the read out over here. We'll go 15 thou. Kind of impressed on how that cutter cut through all that with a 300 thou cuts and everything. Like I say, that's a regrind. It's one that I sharpen. It seems to be cutting just mighty fine. I was going to do that one of these days. Set it up and sharpen some more. I got a few. I don't have very many of them. I like to sharpen them when I have a whole bunch. And don't be sending me in those asking me to sharpen. I don't like doing them for anybody else. I'm a little leery of my capability, let's say, on sharpening. If I did them, you know, day in and day out, then I'd probably do them for somebody, but the way it is right now, I don't really feel comfortable doing them for anybody else. So I can show you how to do it though. And pardon me. You can do it just on your mill. You know, it doesn't take much. And you don't really need an air bearing. I mean, it's nice to have an air bearing because it's smooth when you pull them in and out. But without an air bearing, you can still do it. If you're real careful, you can still sharpen an end mill without an air bearing. Matter of fact, some of these tools that are being sold for sharpening end mills, they don't have air bearings there. So. Alright, let's just take a cut on this, see where we're at. Alright, this is the cross slide top. And that is supposed to be 3 inches 750 long. We are at 3 inches 920, 920. 3 inches 920 we're at. 3 inches 920, we want to go to 750. So 170 thousandths. Okay, 0, 170. Am I gonna have room? $170. Right, here we go. I think I'll lower the spindle down a little bit more. Use part of the fruit whip on the top. Need less flex. I'm riding the brake. Now I'll just take the lock off all the way. And let's see what we got. We want 3 inches, 750. We've got 3 inches, 750. Well, actually, 49. But it's close enough. Now, for the gibs, or for the dovetail, I'm debating on whether to go with steel, they get bolted on the sides, or go with some aluminum. And I'm almost thinking aluminum. A frog in my throat, can't get rid of it. Okay, here we go. Ride and brake. Zip across. Spray a little coolant on that end mill. She's starting to turn a little bit of a color. Bottom turned color too, but it's still cutting nice. It was still cutting pretty good when I quit. All right. 3 inches, 748. Good enough. Divert that. So these two are to length. And the only thing that needs to be done is to cut the width down, the thickness down. You can do that to all of them at the same time on the same setup. Okay, these are the bottoms. You get 3 inches, 375. Might have to find a different spring. See, that's where that banding material actually works better, because you can go down pretty thin with it, and then if it loses its tension, you just bend it again and put it in there. I used to have a piece in my toolbox all the time for that. What have I done with it? Got some more over there if I could cut some real quick. More than likely I left it laying somewhere and then I just threw it out. I've been known to do that. I don't know if this spring will collapse that far. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Alright, now we got to reset the stop though. We're getting close to where almost need another piece on the other side here. You're alright as long as you're more than half of the vise. When you start getting less than half of the vise, you need something on the other side to keep it, the movable jaw from cantering like that, and then you'll only be clamping on just the corner, and then it will pop up on you. And I'm so close to the center, I'm just going to put this piece in here. Let's see. Just hold it right. I'll just put that in there and hold this here. There. Now I know it's clamping on the whole thing. Move over. We'll take a light cut and see where we're at. We want 3 inches, 375, correct? Yeah, these are the bottoms. I confused myself here. 375. So we got about 100,000 to take off. We'll crank over 25,000. Hold this in here. Clamp it. Oh, I better put my Allen wrench away. Yeah, or I'll be losing this one too. Check it. Make sure we're not going under. We are at 450. Right around 450. So let's see where we're at. Guys getting bored yet? Squaring up material. No, getting it to size. What you gotta do. Ride and ramp a little bit. Take it off. So then it moves, yeah, it moved 6 thou on it. I didn't have no X clamp. Must have moved more than 6 thou. Oh, yeah. I went 25 thou. Gotta clamp my X when you're making a fairly heavy cut. And I remembered now that I went 25 thou on the first cut. Alright, reverse this. I'll probably cut away on some of this squaring up stuff. It's repetitive and just same thing over and over. And now I'm going to take another 30 thou. I'm going to take, actually I'm going to take 40 thou. Okay, where are we at? 3 inches, 375. We're at 3 inches, 405. So I got 30 thou to go. Stick that in here, get back in here. This one over here. Clamp it up. Zero it. Move 30 thou. Lock her down. This one over here. Put the saw side out now. This over here. And now deburr them, and they should be good. Move on. These are the ones that get the 30-degree angle on the side. We'll do that after we get the mill down. Plus we got a slot and holes to do. Alright. Next one. Compound top. The compound top is supposed to be 2 inches 750. And I've got 140 thou to take off of them. And that over there, and definitely got to have one on this side. I could show you what happens, but I don't want to wreck a part. But I could show you what happens when you don't have a counterpart or counterbalance or whatever you want to call it on this side. Maybe I'll do that with some aluminum. I'll clamp it in there and I'll show you. I'll show you what happens. Right there, I guess. How's that for setting the stop out there to take a light cut? Feel like I'm running production. It always feels that way when you're just squaring up material and sizing material up. And it's nice having two, because then you always have a piece that you can put over here to. If I was only running one, then I'd have to be getting adjustable parallels out and okay. Flip it around. We want to know the thicknesses. And for that, I'm going to use a 3/4 inch end mill, I think. Oh, it's still fit to go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that end mill yet. I'll put that back in the drawer over here. It's got a radius on it. It's called a 2-fluter with a radius. I'll take this one aside. We'll see what we get. Should be using a 4-fluter, but 3/4 inch 4-fluters are hard to come by in my shop. I have a few, but very few. I don't have many. All right. Yeah, we'll try it with that, with these parallels. And now, I really don't want that spring in there. I want to be able to slide the parallels back and forth, tap it down, make sure that it's down tight on the parallels. So, Don't want to spring. Set that on there. That's good. Here. Touching. And I'm going to take 25 dollars. 25 dollars. See where we're at. We want to be at a quarter inch. We got 100 thou to go. So what I'm going to do, I'll take as much as I can off it. One side. I want to try to take equal amounts off. So I'm going to take another 10, 20, I'm going to take another 30 thou cut. Actually 40 thou. Take another 40 thou off of there. And we'll have to go to the other parallels too after that, I think. Here's the power feed still. I missed a little bit there. All right, let's see where we're at. We are at 320, so we got 70 thou. Sounds about right. I'm just double checking here, just to make sure that they're all a quarter inch. They're not. I'm glad I double checked here. I'm gonna get the magnifying glass out. I can't quite make it out. Well, that's a quarter inch. It's just the way he made his 4, it looked like 3/8. That's a 1/4 inch. Might as well check them all to make absolutely positive if they're all 1/4 inch. Quarter inch. His floors look kind of goofy in some spots. Oh, and one of them he doesn't have labeled. He doesn't have. Boy, when I was drafting, you wouldn't get away with some of the stuff that you see on some of these drawings. All right. Not saying that I was perfect or anything, but we had to go to the standards. And some of that stuff that they do is not even close to standards. Definitely got to take it and cut a bunch of this out. Camera's doing that for me by shutting off. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and put them in there. They're all the same. Okay, I have all the materials squared up and sized up. And here's what we got. This is the cross slide piece, the bottom. That'll get the 30-degree angles cut on it. And the slot, 2 holes, and a hole in the end. And that'll get mounted like that. And then this is the cross slide top. That'll have rails put on, and then a cut right here, and that should slide right on there. Then here's the compound, or the compound slide. It's a slot screw going through there. That'll get set on here where you can turn whatever angle you want. And then this goes on top. And then we'll have to put a hole in for the tool post, naturally. So, the first thing I'm going to do when we come back is start on this piece right here, the bottoms of the cross slide. Be a slot, 2 holes, and a drilled and tapped hole in the end here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where to drill the holes in the ends of the slot, then go in with a smaller end mill and open it up, and then drill and countersink these for the screw that's going to mount it to the carriage, and then flip it on the end, drill and tap that hole on the end here. Then we'll set up and do the butt. I may go ahead and do the bottom of the compound at the same time. So these 4 parts will be over there. It'll be that, and this one. So it'll be these 4 parts. We'll go over there, over to the mill. But that'll be next time. Right now I'm going to go in and have supper and try to get a video together to upload. So catch you guys later.